onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The man from nearby Stanford, Solomon Thomas, on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ballage. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mayfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Mayfield now. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Williams now on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin going deep here for Watkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
His pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. McFarland, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
49ers 7.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. McFarland running out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Mayfield now from the 50. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down, McFarland. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. And let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
To Irv Smith.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to look deep for Watkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a run with McFarland. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's McFarland. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony McFarland in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Dolphins 28, 49ers 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, McFarland. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Landry. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it up.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Running with McFarland. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run it with Balaj. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
McFarland, the ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 42, 49ers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
27-yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Let's go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Baker going to keep this himself. He pitches it out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony McFarland, 45 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, check back 6. All day, dog.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his man. It's Williams. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 41-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Griffin on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On the give, this is McFarland. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And 8 yards pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
First down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield now. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From a yard out, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat, he did the rest. Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful. We saw a touchdown, too. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
58, 58, 58, come on. I'm here all 19 tight, 19 tight. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. 58, right on.
the gun, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
From the gun on third down, Griffin flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Played for Quez Watkins. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the option, this is Mayfield. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets them up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Again, McFarland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on
now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They go play action. Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through through the air.
Brought down by
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 180. Watch my board. Watch the run. Watch the run. What's that?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.